ain't even close to hitting rock bottom yet. Middling bottom, sure, but not rock bottom.
I must ask you to hold still.
Can't get that Andy's Choice jingle out of my head. Hey, if I start humming it, you do what you gotta. Anyway, need something, Commander? Sure, always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
Hell, I've stood this post so many times I could do it in my sleep.
No signs of corrosion. Exhaust manifold still warm. Come on, baby. I can't help you if you don't tell me what's wrong. You just stopping by to admire the mines, or is there something I can help you with? See this system here? It deploys extreme countermeasures against overhead attacks in the form of aerial explosives, oft referred to as sky mines by those who prefer brevity. However, The whole thing is currently non-operational. Some problem with the lifting mechanism. No lift means no sky mines. No sky mines means the enemy can blow in like a bad sail, and we'll all be passing in our bits before you can say, "Gee, nice weather we're having today." Bit slow on the uptake, aren't you? Until I curry out the kinks in this system, we all should worry. How anyone around here gets any sleep is a damn mystery. Why don't you do me a favor and hit the trail? Don't bother me again lest you've something more to contribute than insults. All right, baby. It's just me and you again. Now, how's about you figure out
So many rumors flying around about the rifts. The lab coats can't figure them out. Some people worship them.
they're becoming unstable?
You can be honest.
I'm simply not credulous enough to accept this is where I've ended up. Doing the work of it. I'd welcome you, would-be consumer, but we are not a retail operation. Please visit the various consumer locations around Fairfield for all your purchasing needs. I have far too many claims on my time to be able to cater to the curious at the moment. I was meant to have help, but they lacked the barest amount of gray matter it takes to keep from getting locked up by excessive corporate malfeasance. So, I'm on my own here. Breaking my back, trying to buttress all these vines on top of all my other jobs. Oh, the bits I wouldn't pay for some of those mechs the Protectorate used to work this place. So, is there anything else, or can I get back to work? Really? Feel you're entitled to that information, do you? Nah, it's only a crime if you get caught. And you only get caught if you cause enough trouble that excessive corporate malfeasance has no choice but to haul you in. So long as you respect their boundaries, keep the right palms greased, and apply a bit of discretion, it's easy enough to do just about anything you need done. But since the original crew we sent here couldn't handle those 3 simple rules, it does so happen I have an opening for a well-paid accomplice. Interested? I'm part of Sub Rosa. We're a group of merchants, information brokers, and commodity traders who deal outside the systems most folk are confined by. We're the best way to get things done in anti-space if you're looking for profit. Want to buy it, sell it, move it? We've got someone to do it for you. Oh, isn't that just wonderful? I had no suspicion when you walked through my door that you'd help resolve the last of the morass Paradise Island has become for us. And all we need you to do is access Quartermaster Cardosa's terminal and scrub any Spectrum vodka from her ledgers. It's already been resold, so having it in her system could become problematic. Expunge it, and I get you some bits, and the friendship of Sub Rosa all over the system. You get me? Because we are the black market in Arcadia. Odds are, at some point, you're going to need something you just can't get legally. Then you'll be thrilled we're associated. Sub Rosa feeds that appetite to not just survive, but to thrive. And that's taking all of us places. We're more than simple opportunists. We are opportunistically driven. Trust me, for both short-term benefits and long-term prospects, you want to be our friend. And I'll be waiting here with your bits.
What's the fastest way to climb the corporate ladder?
Do your immediate supervisor's job better? Make them look bad? You could also cross them off, all else fails.
Gonna need a bigger storeroom for all these orders.
Scrounging around.
Let me guess. Gun keeps jamming, armor don't quite fit snug as you like. State your division and I'll get you outfitted. Quick and proper, or your next provision's free. If you're not with a specific division, I'm supposed to take down a name before offering as chief replenishment. Tell me what you need, and I'll do my ample best to supply you. I'm sure you'll find some...
I'll take care of him, Commander. Commander, watch your vitals!
Emergency protocol syringes fried.
Seems nowhere on Paradise Island's going untouched by this war. I'll take fighting raps over living in a surveillance state any day of the week.
Engaging hostile life forms.
Ain't as tough as you thought. Hey you! Get over here before you get yourself killed! No, you ain't got what I need. And you can't come stumbling around here looking like prey. These raps ain't had a bite to eat since their pods dropped from the look of it. And a desperate rapt is a dangerous rapt. You're kidding, right? Look, even if you did somehow prove to be dangerous or something vaguely approximating it, I still rather fancy my odds in a fight. Which is why I gotta ask, what are you doing here? Right. The streamlined architecture and artfully mauled bodies really do it for you, huh? I'm Inez Silung, Auntie's choice. Former combat medic in the Enhanced Soldier Division. Now, menial troubleshooter. Minister Milver Street of Fairfield sent me here to retrieve some information. Not my most exciting assignment, but suppose we can't expect much with the stalemate on this island. I'll admit I was eager for some good hunting around here. My arm, my graft, needs some bolstering. But if the raps here are as weak as this one, it won't help me none. If you had, you'd know. Unless you're accustomed to seeing backs. Other than punch a hole in my armor, cause Huel at the saloon to yell in consternation, not much, at present. I'm considered a liability. My graph's all wrong. Most everyone else who got one passed or became permanently incapacitated. So they shuttered the program. It was a total failure. Everyone in Fairfield reckons my time will come soon, too. But I'm still mostly upright. For now. Go ahead. There's probably plenty of Protectorate info waiting to be scooped up, if you're keen. Just mind the wraps. I got what I came for, so I reckon it's time to see about my contract. Law knows I could use a lucky break.
Just me, or did Inez remind you of Helen? Tough like her. Shame she's with Andy's choice.
Commander. Ain't nothing there. No target. Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal. got a distraction for you, I'm the one you need to worry about.
Knock off the funny business.
It's the crunch. That scrunch, the one that makes it a brunch. I'll feed you purple berry crunch if they love you a bunch. What? Oh, I'm just enjoying some purple berry crunch before school. What unit? I was just eating some purple berry. Wait. My unit. All along, they ambushed us. There was so much blood. You can't make me go back there. I'm a soldier. All along, they ambushed us. It came out of nowhere. There was so much blood. What? We never meant to... Auntie Cleo said we'd be greeted as liberators. Oh, you're wrong. Auntie promised. She swore to us. These are just some kind of malcontents. Wait, please don't leave me like this. I ain't got no weapons. The Protectorate soldiers took everything. The Raptidons and Crabbles will rip me to shreds. You know, the ocean always calms me down. And it's free. For now. If I just sit here for a while and enjoy the waves, maybe everything will be fine. Thank you.
hostile. Sequencing attack strategies.
Don't make me bury another agent!
Unusual levels of Zeranium detected ahead. Caution is advised. Unusual levels of Zeranium detected ahead. Caution is advised.
Whether it's an orifice or a face, Auntie's Choice makes a cream for it.
Sometimes I get the feeling we're not welcome here. Like the Protectors folks resent us liberating.
I must ask you to hold... How did you manage to formulate coagulant with only a handful of ingredients? In any case, I hate being in debt to anyone, so here, something for your trouble. It's your lucky day, Trooper. Our friend here has manufactured a coagulant that will raise your likelihood of surviving the abscission procedure tenfold.
I'm still not sure about...
What's that burning smell? Oh, good. I think the saw's all warmed up.
Boy, take this terminal and trash it. That's it. I need a slow.
Welcome, welcome. See anything you like?
You can't spell Medic without Auntie's Choice.
Someday, when I make it big in lower middle management, I'm gonna come back here and find this crummy...
Whoa! How the blazes did you get in there?
Appreciate your help.
Huh. Guns after all. Most of these irons look pretty old-fashioned, too. A bit lackluster, if you ask me.
Yeah, it's real sad how our trainees will have the armaments to defend us now. I swear, Kemp, sometimes I wonder about you. And of course, we have you to thank. That sure was an impressive display of ingenuity and forward thinking.
Hey now, you try getting assigned to a post you ain't remotely qualified for.
Don't bother, Kemp. They're just trying to rile you. Not sure why. After you've already gone to the effort of helping us, but then I suppose some folks just come out mean.
Told my manager, a man is not a slice of nanner, Mr. Overby. And I said, I am born in some other place.
Thanks for not crushing my plants, friend. I'm the Senior Principal Chief Director of Natural Studies, Acquisitions, and Monetization on Paradise Island. But call me Betsy. I'm always out looking for exciting new plants, rocks, and critters, but you can likely puzzle that out on your own. Say, you ain't looking for a job, are you? It's easy. Just need to confirm reported locations of a few rare and highly valuable plants. You can keep anything you find. Anything. Just so long as you bring me back confirmation as to the wheres of where you found them. Well, you got me grinning to split my noggin clean in two. But enough of that. To business. I got a stack of reports, but since we're not supposed to be riling things up with the Protectorate right now, I can't go investigate them myself. It might be seen as aggressive. But since you're an unaffiliated freelancer, you could handle this task no problem. Just go to these places and verify if the resource is there or not, and report back to me. Friend, you and I are about to become very wealthy. First up, I need you to find a beautiful flowering plant called Heartless Lephoria. It can be found across Arcadia. More specifically, it's typically found near Zeranium, so it's spread along with the Protectorate civilization, since their technology is mostly powered by Zeranium. Extremely toxic and fairly volatile, but it's a right good source of energy if you know how to handle the stuff. Like I said, most Protectorate technology runs on it. You'll know it if you see it. It's black and silver, and it sort of hangs in the air on account of it being the same density. Don't go near it. Even a full helmet won't help you. Whoa there, friend. I haven't even told you where to look yet. I got 2 reports so far. One near the Automech Repair Center in the southeast corner of the island. The second is to the north of here and a little east of the bridge. And again, friend, anything you find is yours. I don't want to get audited for unapproved stock. Just need someone to put lamps on those spots and verify them for me.
Experimental operations will innovate the
We did it! Checked off the final skill building task. Scavenge a seaworthy raft, then set a course for promotion. If only we had a bottle of Spectrum Red to christen the thing.
Don't think you want to hit that floating rubbish pile with any bottles.
Pipe down, Cobb. I have every confidence in my handmade vessel. Sleek, sturdy, reasonably buoyant, perfect execution. Assembled with no help from you, I might add.
For the last time, I have indigestion.
Uh-huh. Sooner we reach the northern tip of the northern island, the sooner we get our promotions. Help me get there, Cobb, and law as my witness, I'll make you my assistant VP.
Ooh, pinch me.
This is Sanitation Specialist Cutshaw, soon-to-be graduate of the Promotion Acceleration Program, shoving off for our final destination.
Stop that scrounging around. This stretch runs between Fairfield and the Eastern Forward Operating Base. North of here is an old abandoned chapel. Hey, I'll be charted for information.
Careful of friendly fire if you head down past the farm. Last time we wandered past, they opened fire on us. A real code 472. 472 means they're gonna fill anything that moves full of holes. Word is Milver Street is ordering a watch on the veteran survivors in Westport. Once any is reported. I hate that kind of work. It always sounds like so much effort. That kind of thing ain't even on my contract. Milver Street is offering bits rewards for anything of import, we can tell him. But I do love bits. Come on, friend. Let's go set our lamps on something juicy from Milver Street.
Scout, report.
Yes, sir. Looks like the repair center is still out of order, sir.
Excellent. At ease, Scout. Scout, glad to hear that they haven't managed to repair it, even if command has temporarily reacted to the place.
Who goes there? By orders of Marshal Donaldson, no one comes or goes to the Automech Repair Center without approval. What's your business here?
Now you've done it. Slowing down a ranking protectorate official is worth 10, 20 demerits if you're lucky.
All right, let's not lose our heads over a simple misunderstanding. You're free to pass. Marshal Donaldson likes to greet new arrivals personally. We'll let him know you're inbound, so no one shoots on sight. Oh, and fair warning, watch out for Zeranium gas. We sprung a leak. One more thing. Don't cause any trouble around these parts. Donaldson runs a tight ship and has zero tolerance for lawbreakers.
shifty-looking individual, if you ask me.
All that matters is getting these Uttermechs to the Vox relay station.
But Marshal, we must adhere to decontamination procedures.
Might be wise to give that large gas cloud a wide berth. Don't think there's anything to gain by getting near it.
What brings you to this fine establishment?
Caught a piece of shrapnel during the attack. What about you?
Uranium poisoning. Only a mild case, but the doctors are withholding treatment to study my symptoms.
Sovereign's mercy. How do you feel?
Downright privileged is how I feel. Sick with pride, nauseous with courage, and chronically fatigued with honor.
Outer chassis sealant test number 14 is confirmed a failure. Uranium exposure rate appears to be unaffected. Test model displayed standard overload-induced paralysis. Forced to terminate
nifty-looking individual, if you ask me.
Not sure we should get any closer.
Too much Spacer's Ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you. Purple Berry Crunch. Accept no imitations. The K lets you know it's authentic. Now with 110% of your daily chemicals and preservatives. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's Choice? Remember, Auntie knows best. Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice. Introducing Auntie's new line of specialty drinks for the discerning consumer. Auntie Fizzos. Take the pressure off with Auntie Fizzos, bottled under more than 3 atmospheres of pressure. Made apples, but Auntie Fizzos made them better with Auntie Cleo's patented mock apple cider. Spacer's Ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you. You know it's authentic. Now with 110% of your daily chemicals and preservatives. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice? Remember, Auntie knows best. Choice is the proud maker of Spacer's Chaw, Zero G Brew, and antibiotics. Everything you need to get through your day.
No, Jackson, don't!
Don't fret. With these boots, I can fly!
Jackson! Jackson! Twitch your broken legs if you can hear me, Jackson! Jackson? Help! Oh, law. I can't believe he jumped that way.
Sir, I know this isn't the time, but are they gonna put us to the gallows for this?
What? No. That ain't how we operate in Auntie's Choice, Liza. We might be looking at a pretty fierce demotion for losing half our workforce and getting stuck up here, though.
Demotion to fertilizer?
No. Now cease your jawing. This ain't the time. Hey, you! You down there! Would you mind checking on our fellow? Might he have survived the fall? Tragically, yes. If you gaze beneath us, you'll find a slew of blood and gore in the gears of this platform's articulating arm. That's Ida. She jumped there as we ascended. I can't fathom no sensible motive. She joined us shortly after Auntie liberated her with the freedom of meritocracy, and she seemed happy enough.
Were you not listening? She said she'd always be a loyal subject. It was part of the endless inculcation we endured in the Protectorate. It can prove insurmountable for some.
The notion that she'd sacrifice herself, even after seeing the vast possibilities in staying alive and climbing the corporate ladder, it's just impossible to cognize. No, wait! Please! You can't just leave us up here to die! Well, that's calamitous. I suppose we'll be here starving to death if you change your mind.
I see you have not brought my cousin to heal. Have you at least seen about Ida? What? How do you know this? Keen as I am to entertain this, am I expected to take traitors and corporatists at their word? Let me see that. Yes. Yes! This does appear to be hers. This is excellent news. I had heard reports of the Harvester being incapacitated and its workers stranded. To think it was our dear Ida's handiwork. Oh, she shall be honored. Should Montelli deign to interrogate me for my associations, I'll be certain to inform him of her patriotism. Inspiring, isn't it? Ida's final gift to me was one of enduring loyalty and self-sacrifice. And I will benefit from it, just as she very well might have wanted. I am thankful for the report. Now I just require my fool of a cousin in hand. Be on your way.
These antis certainly seem twitchy to you. Might want to sneak our way in.
Alert. Hostile
Engaging combat protocols.
Doing your job with pride. Keep informing on your neighbors. Same as ever. But prudence dictates we give it a little extra added zeal for now, just to offset any minor disruption.
Are you mentally refreshed? Record states as follows. All inhabitants are declared treasonous due to insufficient zeal in defense against seizure, sabotage, and or manipulative indoctrinatory falsity.
Huh. Well, at least it's not shooting the water anymore.
They sneer at our
Visitors, huh? Just meandering about, free of any appointed minder? Not so sure I ought to be speaking with you. If you need someone to talk to hereabouts, I suggest you seek out Vigilant Hogarth. That tall, stately building back yonder is his domicile. Do hate to come off impolite. If you're so inclined, we can pick this up later, after you two confabulate.
Individualism ran rampant. Depletion of resources and lack of community led to terrible suffering.
Apologies, but I don't believe I should be discussing such matters with you without permission. Once you report to the Vigilant, I'd be happy to speak freely. Word to the wise, despite what you might hear, we still consider ourselves part of the Protectorate. Anyone spots an outsider engaging in misdeeds might just open fire.
We sleep well at night. Work isn't strenuous or stressful. Food is nutritious and plentiful. We have everything we need. Prudence
The Matriarch
dictates
and Sovereign
we
chose
take a
Eden,
moment
the
to
perfect
rightly appreciate it.
ecotope as our home, and devised the paradigm as a great way to maintain it.
You are the raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject.
Glad the wireless told me that I'm happy and everything's splendid. I was tempted to feel sad after the ocean flooded my house.
Prudence dictates that we watch our neighbors. I may just invite him over to
Natural resources represent a fascinatingly complex ecological network. To govern it, the Matriarch working with and through.
I was sad for a moment because my house got submerged in the flooding. But then the wireless told me everything was splendid. Now I feel much, much better.
course, it's part of the Sovereign's plan. He floods our houses, which makes more habitat for fish, which offers us more to eat, which gives us the strength to build new houses.
How do I cook the fish?
Redstone arrives soon, we'll have to start cutting.
I wish everyone's neighbor Prudence was my actual neighbor. Except my domicile is presently underwater.
Right shifty-looking individual, if you ask me.
My body is covered in burns acquired in battle during the attack. The only relief I have is when I can jump in the water and float over my former house.
Prudence dictates We maintain sufficient zeal at all times. This is all going perfectly according to the paradigm, I guess. I just can't wait for it to be going more perfectly again.
Imperfection is impossible.
Word on the wireless is that Stay true, outsider.
Greetings. It is my esteemed pleasure to welcome you to Westport, once a shining testament to Protectorate excellence, now a picturesque example of the evils of corporatism. But where are my manners? We do not have much, but please, let me offer you some victuals. Tut. I insist. Serving Unit 1. Something for the visitor at once?
Confirmative.
Perhaps you're wondering why I'd open my arms thusly for a stranger. Simple. As the guiding light for humankind, we always put our best foot forward, regardless of circumstance.
Same as ever, but prudence dictates we give it a little extra added zeal for now, just to offset any minor disruption.
Feeling distracted? Daydreaming on the job?
I believe something still can be done. This town can be saved, its people given a reprieve. Were we to acquire the one thing vital to our existence, automech parts. What?
Comestibles served.
We of the Protectorate pride ourselves on our mech programming. Among the vigilant, it is even considered something of a sport. We are not miracle workers, however. Without parts to work with, we've no hope of remaking our mechs to do tasks beyond their initial functions. We need repair mechs, domestic mechs, not combat ones. Serving Unit 1 here is about as much as can be accomplished without replacement parts.
Near at our contentment.
Everyone knows the paradigm epitomizes the pinnacle of social order. Why? Because the matriarch...
If only motivation was all they lacked, I am certain I'd be able to provide. But that is not how automechs work, you see. Reprogramming mechs to perform functions outside their assigned roles is a complicated affair. Our wily chief mechanist can do it, but not without parts. Unfortunately, we lack ready availability of said parts.
of the Sovereign to guide them. Here on Eden, we all enjoy the full luxury the paradigm affords us. A perfect life.
Oh, you failed to hear the loudspeakers on the way in? The announcement we're obliged to repeat incessantly. Well, allow me to paraphrase. Protectorate law finds us guilty of treason on account of letting Westport fall prey to Auntie's choice saboteurs.
We have everything we need. Prudence
These fine and decent folk don't deserve having their lives thrown away on account of my failures. If I can return the settlement to a reasonable facsimile of its previous glory, sufficiently functioning by employing mechs reprogrammed to repair and rebuild, the arbiters might others' sentences, allow them to maintain things around here in the spirit of continuity and such. Hence my use of the term reasonable facsimile. I owe it to every single person here to try.
and rich natural resources represent a fascinatingly complex matriarch working with and through the Sovereign devised...
What sort of payment do you seek? Don't imagine we have much you need.
If each of us does our part, produces glorious bounty for all. Naturally, sometimes challenges do arise.
Enough to lead and inspire those who work there, once at least. I was previously the ranking vigilant on this island. Why do you ask?
Raptidons, or the base individualists within Auntie's choice. Though don't fret, the system is resilient. The system abides.
Difficult place to saunter into. Station's off limits to anyone without the highest security clearance. For anyone lacking reason to be there, it's assured suicide. In exchange for the automech parts we need, I can provide you means to get inside. Never dream of such a proposal in days of reason and quietude. Yet such is the here and now we find ourselves in.
Minor disruption.
Wonderful. My unavoidable march to the gallows feels lighter already. At least now my subjects will have a fleeting chance. The parts can be found at the Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center to the south. But do not, under any circumstances, tell those stationed there why you need them. To get inside, you will need an access pass from the Ministry of Accuracy. Since we have all been marked as traitors, I cannot create one for you here.
Due to insufficient zeal in defense against seizure, sabotage, and/or manipulative indoctrinatory falsity.
Farewell now.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
Everyone knows the paradigm epitomizes the pinnacle of social order. Why? Because the matriarch herself designed it, and the sovereign embodies and executes on it. Throughout history, human societies were constantly out of balance. Individualism ran rampant. Depletion of resources and lack of community led to terrible suffering. Poor dears didn't have the firm, benevolent hand of the sovereign to guide them. Here on Eden, we all enjoy the full luxury the paradigm affords us. A perfect life of contentment and plenty. We have community, purpose, time for recreation. We sleep well at night. Work isn't strenuous or stressful. Food is nutritious and plentiful. We have everything we need. Prudence dictates we take a moment to rightly appreciate it all and thank the sovereign.
You are the raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
The matriarch chose Eden because she recognized it as the perfect ecosystem. The native flora and fauna, the pleasant atmosphere, and rich natural resources represent a fascinatingly complex ecological network. To govern it, the matriarch, working with and through the sovereign, devised the paradigm, a meticulously designed marvel where, if each of us does our part, produces glorious bounty for all. Naturally, sometimes challenges do arise. We all know how invasive species can unbalance even the most robust ecosystem, like those nettlesome raptidons, or the base individualists within Auntie's choice. Though don't fret, the system is resilient. The system abides. But now, more than ever, we must all do our part to maintain it. Keep doing your job with pride. Keep informing on your neighbors. Same as ever. But prudence dictates we give it a little extra added zeal for now, just to offset any minor disruption.
Feeling distracted? Daydreaming on the job? Mental refreshment centers are there to help you. Don't risk falling prey to imperfect thoughts. Go now.
Under Protectorate law, we are bound to inform you that you have entered a recreant locality. Record states as follows. All inhabitants are declared treasonous due to insufficient zeal in defense against seizure, sabotage, and/or manipulative indoctrinatory falsity.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
Everyone knows the paradigm epitomizes the pinnacle of social order. Why? Because the matriarch herself designed it, and the sovereign embodies and executes on it. Throughout history, human societies were constantly out of balance. Individualism ran rampant. Depletion of resources and lack of community led to terrible suffering. Poor dears didn't have the firm, benevolent hand of the sovereign to guide them. Here on Eden, we all enjoy the full luxury the paradigm affords us. A perfect life of contentment and plenty. We have community, purpose, time for recreation. We sleep well at night. Work isn't strenuous or stressful. Food is nutritious and plentiful. We have everything we need. Prudence dictates we take a moment to rightly appreciate it all and thank the sovereign.
You are the raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most exalted.
concern for the commander's well-being. Agent, irreparable damage to lungs imminent. Exit gaseous cloud immediately. The matriarch chose Eden because she recognized it as the perfect ecosystem. The native flora and fauna, the pleasant atmosphere.
Almost missed the routine certitude of my assigned profession.
Represent a fascinatingly complex ecological network. The matriarch working with. Marvel.
Welcome back.
If each of us does our part.
Well, look who it is. What is it? Speak your mind.
Naturally, sometimes challenges do arise. We all know how invasive species can unbalance even the
That is most excellent. Please, hand them over.
meddlesome raptidons or the base individualists within Auntie's choice.
Sincerest thanks. Now, we had what you outsiders call a deal. I promised you a means past the bridge and a way inside the Vox Relay. There is wreckage from a crashed ship traversing most of the expanse. With the right equipment, the path will lead you directly to the Vox Relay's main gate. Tell me, do you already have Protectorate jump boots in your possession? That's what I knew them as. The official title is Personal Plasma Thrusters, I suppose. Wouldn't know much about that, but you'll find they serve a practical purpose here. With them equipped, you'll traverse that path with relative ease. I'll prepare a writ of conscription to allow you entry to the Vox Relay. While most would refuse my authorization, the sentry assigned to the gate once lived in Westport. Sentry second-class layman. Show the writ as proof I have conscripted you into my employ. Use it to press service on my behalf, and she will let you in. Once you're inside, there's someone else you should show it to. You do that and say what I tell you. It saved many lives.
Indoctrinatory falsity. Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
I can't offer you anything for it, but you've proven yourself sympathetic to our cause. Consider you a compatriot now. I'm counting on you to do right by folks here once more. Hopefully, you'll return afterward and find Westport thriving, all on account of your efforts. That is the only reward I'm able to offer.
Rampant depletion of resources and lack of community led to terrible suffering. Poor dears didn't have the firm, benevolent hand of the Sovereign to guide them. Here on Eden, we all enjoy the full luxury the paradigm affords us. A perfect life.
Look, let's save ourselves some arguing. You've already helped me. I will grant you the writ. You can ignore my request, fine, but you'll at least hear me out. The Vox Relay is, to my mind, a time bomb. Brigadier Montelli's lost his way. Now all manner of chaos is raging there. I've heard tell he's even resorted to extra-legal executions. Madness, I tell you. A brigadier doesn't act as judge, jury, and executioner. That's an arbiter's job. And even then, they're enforcing existing Protectorate law.
Perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate.
Marshal Corbin. As with all my subjects, I have been there when he needed me. I trust we can call on him now to do his part. Seek him out at the Vox Relay, conscript him with the writ, and this is important. You must convince him to kill Montelli. Corbin will want to talk him down, to take him into custody, to message superiors outside the facility beforehand. We cannot allow any of that to happen.
The matriarch working with and through.
If Corbin becomes the highest-ranking officer alive, no one will be able to contradict his accounting of events. The Protectorate execute connivers and schemers. Corbin must appear forced to take down Montelli in a moment. It cannot feel like a plotted coup. Good, good. Here is the writ. I may not survive to see what occurs, but I trust you to follow your conscience. Farewell now. Promise you'll return here if you can, to check in on my people and see how they fare.
Resilient. The system abides. But now
That's all I ask. Farewell now.
do our part to maintain it. Keep doing your job.
Prudence dictates we maintain sufficiency.
everyone knows the paradigm epitomizes the pinnacle.
Did you hear? They're letting anyone who wants to train it.
Sometimes
Try not to
I
think.
fear I may
It'll
be
only make you unhappy.
And the sovereign embodies and executes on it. Throughout history, human societies were constantly out of balance.
Exciting news! The Vigilant sent that outsider to collect automech parts for us. And they just returned.
I hear. Don't suppose you checked in with Vigilant Hogarth yet, eh? Oh, glad to hear. Probably sprung an important task on you afterwards, I'd wager. I mentioned to the Vigilant how I'd reset my chef mech to prepare meals to my liking. Next thing you know, he puts me in charge of repairing all the mechs in Westport.
Work isn't strenuous or stressful. Food is nutritious and plentiful. We have everything.
I mean, sure. All the underlying logic's the same if you mull it over. I've been trained to run them big algae processing units, which are a fair amount more complex. It's just... subjects are expected to mind their assigned area and particular forte. So I was a mite taken aback. But I am happy to help the system abide any way I am able.
Fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
Still going on about sending a message, is she? Despite what she thinks, you'll find no traitors here. We're just trying to survive best we can. Experiencing failure in the midst of catastrophe does not a traitor make.
Complex ecological network. To govern it, the matriarch working with and
Now that you mention it, he has been acting rather funny as of late. Always looking over his shoulder and such. We're off toward Fairfield with a gleam in his eye. Quite frankly, wouldn't be surprised if you might find something untoward in that abode of his. But you didn't hear it from me. Anyhow, you still haven't answered my question. Checked in with Vigilant Hogarth yet?
meddlesome raptidons or the base individualist.
What? Oh, yes.
The system is resilient. System abides. But now, more than ever, we must all do our part to maintain it. Keep doing your job with pride. Keep informing on your neighbors. Same as ever. But prudence dictates we get a little extra added deal now.
Commencing protocols not yet charged. Commander, you are dying. This is not the time to start this time.
Ready to wait on your command.
Emergency protocol syringes primed.
Let me in. Help me out. I'll take care of him, Commander. Let me know when you need a distraction.
Sit or sprint? A typical predicament for an anti-bottom runger like me. Wish I never snuck in here to begin with. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Nah, it was a great idea. So much stuff for the taking around here. Motherload of loot. Plenty to get me back in the Sprague race. Just didn't account for all these crabbles. Real fly in the old ointment. I could just sit tight, live lean off all these supplies, hope the crabbles skedaddle. Or maybe open the door and bolt. Seems like a good idea. Nah, it's a great idea.
Attack strategies.
I'm the one you need to worry about. Over here! Free hole in the head!
Standing by with life support.
away, Commander. At least until we've talked with Zeb.
Sure. Hey, Commander. I need to ask you a favor. See that old storefront over there? Reckon we have time to check it out? Swear I'm not just looking to do a little window shopping. The doctor who patched me up after Horizon Point, supposedly this is where he's holed up. He's ex-protectorate, a good man. Tracked in the Westport a short time ago, but never got up the nerve to visit. Seeing as we're already here, I was hoping we might drop in. Briefly, of course. I had some bad years on my own. Now with you here being part of a team, this might sound a mite soppy, but I feel like I could be a proper agent again. That starts with writing accounts. This friend of mine, Zebulon Tran, I let him down. And I've been chewing on that live wire for a while. Too long, maybe. Likely not. We didn't exactly leave off in a good way. Traded some hard words over promises I made and ought not have. After I recovered from Horizon Point, Zeb and I ran together for a spell, doing what we could to help folks in difficult spots. Fighting protectorate tyranny in small ways. Too small for Zeb, as it turned out. He was unhappy before I showed up, and after, well, all my directorate talk fired him up even more. I had my orders. I was to stay low. Couldn't let the Protectorate catch wind of an Earth Directorate agent in its midst. But Zeb, he kept pushing to take more extreme action. I'll remember that the next time I get stranded in an autocratic colony after losing a few limbs. We worked hard, but the Protectorate's arbiters and sentinels worked harder. Often than not, our help only made targets of the folks whose lives we were trying to improve. Didn't matter what we did. Arcadia was still caught under the Protectorate's boot. What about my duty to the people? Or did Horizon Point's destruction blow up your sense of good and right, too? Anyway, things weren't good. Zeb and I couldn't find the rhythm we had before. We were arguing every day. Eventually, cutting ties just seemed for the best. Clean like. Only later I learned Zeb hadn't given up the struggle like I assumed he would. He got to stay in mental refreshment for his trouble. That's the last I heard of him. Till recent. Much appreciated. This looks like the place. Lord.
Niles.
Howdy, Zeb. You look... well.
Do you always put your hands on other people's things? Has my mind been set upon by shadows? I thought you dead.
Can't imagine why you think that. I've only been gone 4 years.
Oh, back from your little saunter then, are you? Head all cleared? I must say you took quite the perambulation. I hope you didn't wear out your rotation adapters.
Zeb, this is the commander I told you about. One in charge of the Horizon Point mission.
So, you are keeping company these days. Just not mine.
Hang fire, Commander. Look, I'm not just here to gas you up with empty apologies. I want to set things right between us.
Oh, now you want to help. Where were you when the war happened? Or when I was being carted off to mental refreshment? Where were you when I actually needed you?
Law, Commander. Now ain't the time. I know I let you down before, but give me a chance to earn back your trust. There must be something I can lend you a hand with. I know you haven't given up the fight.
I haven't the time to patch your bleeding conscience, Niles. I'm in a situation that demands my full attention.
It's Baines. My team's been caught. Pharaoh and March are dead. Protectorate are holding the rest for interrogation. A ship is inbound to take us off-world, to the consul himself. I barely managed to evade capture. Damn it! It looks like the data went through, but there's something wrong with the connection. The cipher isn't transmitting.
Found her! You there! Step away from that terminal at once!
Audra! Fuck! It's all coming apart.
I knew something was wrong. What have you gotten yourself into here, Zeb?
That was one of my operatives. I organized a mission to infiltrate the Vox to acquire valuable intelligence. But obviously, something's gone wrong. Without that cipher, the intelligence is worthless. But I'm more concerned about my people at the moment. If you're sincere in your desire to help, prove it. Rescue my friends before that ship departs with them on board. Please. It has to do with the location of a vault rumored to house the Protectorate's greatest technological advancements, including its skip drive designs. That's all I'll say for now.
I am.
Okay. If they're sending a ship, that means my people are being held on the Vox's landing pad. Use my call sign so they'll know you for an ally. I'm certain Niles remembers it. And do exercise discretion, as well as caution. The guards at the Vox won't hesitate to fire upon you, should you be discovered.
Not to worry. This is exactly the sort of thing we're trained to handle.
Yes, but the uniform doesn't stop bullets, as I'm sure you recall.
Good thing we know a doctor then.
Then let's hope the ship also takes its time arriving, and that my friend's pain threshold withstands any attempts to soften them up for the consul.
Abides. But now, more than ever, we must all do our part to make... job with pride. Keep informing on your neighbors.
You have the gratitude of everybody in Westport. Especially me.
We give it a little extra added.
Why, hello. Whatever can I do you for?
Minor disruption.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work?
Outside.
Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea, it's the law.
Protectorate law. We are bound to that you have entered a recreational business in the record states as follows. All inhabitants are declared treasonous due to insufficiency in defense against seizure, sabotage, negligence, any other
And the Sovereign embodies and executes on it.
I inhaled so much dust and debris during the attack.
Rampant depletion of resources and lack of community led to
The wireless said that the flood in Westport is reaching the
Word on the wireless is that Auntie's choice is years behind us sociologically. So,
work isn't strength.
Together.
The matriarch chose Eden because she recognized it as the perfect ecosystem. The native flora and fauna, the pleasant atmosphere, and rich natural resources represent a fascinatingly complex ecological system. To govern it, the matriarch working with and through the produces glorious bounty for all. Naturally, sometimes challenges do arise. We all know how invasive species can unbalance even the most robust ecosystem, like those within Auntie's choice. So don't fret. The system is resilient. The system abides. But now, more than ever, we must all do our part to maintain it. Keep doing your job with pride. To offset any
Outsider?
minor disruption.
You have your orders. The Vox relay awaits. Do remember what I asked of you.
Ray gone astray? Book a stay today. Are you mentally refreshed?
Ready to assist with agent's health needs.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
Combat! Hey! Got a few person for you.
Oh, what's this? Non-protectorate personnel just sauntering up onto my porch, free as they please. Admit I'm accustomed to a higher standard of precaution. State your purpose, outsider, or exit yon way you came. Ah, I see you've discovered some of my misappropriated materials. Careful labeling proves prudent and useful yet again. Here, for your effort. A full set of Science Adventures Quarterly was stolen from me and sold to various unknown parties across the island. Since you've already proven adept at their repossession, I would put it to you to locate the rest. In exchange, I will provide you with rarities and bits. Ah, quite right. In fact, delightful. I am pleased you are on the case, as it were. So very Zane and Buddy. Return again when you have another 4 volumes, and I will trade them for more valuable oddities. Stay true, outsider.
Our enemies envy your prosperity. Our sense of community. Sneer at our contentment.
What do you mean you're leaving? Shift's over. I have a life outside this place, you know.
A life? Outside our lab? No! No. Audacious advances requires commitment.
The matriarch chose Eden because she recognized it as the perfect ecosystem. The native flora and fauna, the pleasant atmosphere, and resources representing a fascinatingly ecological network. To govern it, the matriarch working with
gravitational stance.
Goodwin here. Field report update. We are approaching the Raptidon Den. These beasts have exhibited excessive irritability as of late. We endeavor to determine why. Surely the red spores aren't to blame. Wind-borne spores lack the catalytic agent of our food additives. Only way to be certain is to gather a stool sample. Simple enough. A routine task for the Audacious Advances field team. Quiet now as we approach the Rap's nest. Certainly the spirited variety will offer... Oh, no! Oh, okay. We need to run now!
Engaging hostile life forms.
Top 2, but I'm not ready.
Status. Susceptible to danger.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Confronting threat. This unit can yourself.
Seeing Zeb again went different than I expected. Not that I had high hopes for tears and confetti, but damn. Don't you think maybe I ought to apologize straight away? But I'm not convinced I did the wrong thing, leaving. Had I stayed, who knows? Likely I'd have gotten us both killed. I wasn't. Was there anything else you needed? Sure. Oh.
Engaging combat protocols.
Recon's cocked and loaded. Just get the signal.
Emergency protocols unready.
This ship would have departed by now. You know how Sentinels are. They take their time with traitors and instigators.
Perfect. Society demands perfect. Perfection is impossible when the mind is a thing of symmetry.
Registering a decrease in air quality due to decomposing protectorate bodies.
Oh, these
Shallow
damned
breaths are
bodies.
recommended.
Why can't we just bury the lot of them? Theoretically, it shall take me 4 hours to hang 8 bodies. But Montelli killed 6 more yesterday, and my shift only goes for 3 more hours. Sovereign's mercy. I fear hanging all these corpses is beyond my capabilities, and I certainly need no distractions. What is it you want? Vigilant Hogarth sent you? I wish I could help, but he's been named a traitor. These credentials might as well be stained in Protectorate blood. That being said, I am from Westport. If Hogarth trusts you, let's just say I'm willing to listen. The Brigadier sees enemies everywhere. sappers in every shadow. Approaching him under questionable license is to risk being shot. It's too dangerous for us both. Tragically, I must decline. Whatever I might think of the Vigilant, mine is not the opinion that matters.
You are approaching a restricted estate.
I've been bartering with the defectors. Traded one force rocket for a whole tin of prestige force glow.
Don't go into that cheap saloon if you got a lick of gumption. They got no tolerance for it. Why do you think I'm...
Protectorate folks must have been bored out of their skulls before we showed up. Now I think Fairfield's a real shit.
People think I got a judge from the saloon because I'm...
I see a huge opportunity for us in Fairfield. There's zero competition and plenty to drive people to drink.
No.
Look at a few courts low, Commander.
It's well past time for more merry melodies.
Welcome to the name-pending saloon, purveyor of spirits and stimuli. What'll it be, stranger? All right.
Oh, you must be one of my copious direct reports. Time for another performance review already. Apologies, I'm still applying the required elbow grease to scour these surfaces, just like a novice facility sanitizer should. Ah, this meritocratic society is still so foreign, the workplace. Well, let's see. However, I fear I'm not cut out for this cane it, eat cane it. Never picked up those skills in my 50 years as Fairfield's drone operator. Oh, wait, there's a sprat race? Are we...
Never been the type to sit behind a desk all day. What, when I could stand?
A lot of fresh blood in the talent pool around here with these Protectorate defectors.